to get a clip of myself here, or if anybody else wants to get it, I want to show off where I'm at with this. And I'm curious, for this to be a functional game, we're almost there, right? We are almost there. I just need to create the enemies. We have the base stuff. We just need to create like what the variations are going to be. My balls. Thank you for following. Follow me wherever I go, my balls. And I appreciate that's about you. I don't want to be probed without giving consent. Okay. So this seems to be related somewhat to pulling from the asset library. Let's clear out this cache here. Hey guys, yo, what's up? Ayo, hey, check this out. We're gonna go in and we're gonna make some trees today, yo. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. Oh, Daddy. God damn it. If this doesn't work, I'll go fuck myself with a rusty spoon. I'm not I mean dun dun dun. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. This is your nightmare. ID 10T. Yes. Wow. This is wow. Yes. "14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished." Hey. Help me. And then this is what I love about StreamerBot. Yeah, let's recharge it. Go take a look at our billboard. It fires out. That means a bear is somewhere near. I think we're going to change flashlight to F and E to use. Whoa, whoa. Like you're talking with Captain. Let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the captain.
Thanks, JD, folks. Be sure to give JD some.
Can I contribute to Godot? The answer is yes. If you can contribute to an open source project, even if it's documentation, documentation is immensely important, and especially in open source. And you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. I highly recommend if you can write some documentation for any open source project, do it. Even if you can review documentation, or if you're reading something and say this isn't quite right or there's some typos, fix it. I love the fact that there's a contributing button here. You know what's really from the asset library? Smart shit 2D. Smart shape 2D. Wow. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I gonna poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You're dead. Game over. So now we're doing it like this. And I put myself inside a TV. It's very inspired by Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Not again. It's a broken. Welcome in, Captain Krabs. Welcome in, Big Gamey. Welcome in, anybody who might be lurking. Go. There we go. Got it fixed. Got to keep it fixed. Ooh, that's a little bit loud, isn't it? Let me make sure all the things are working. There appears to be a problem. Streamer bot not partially connected. I'm not seeing my messages pop up. Hmm. See if we can get this working the right way. Oh, crappity crap crap crap. What's up, Ryan? Hey, Tony, how's it going? All right, this is not great. This is like the opposite of great. What is going on here? Bugger. Valid response headers. What's up? This is out of control. What is up? We are broken right now. Big Amy. Rude. Rude, especially when I'm trying to figure out what my problems are. Let's try this. I am on Streamerbot 1. Yes, yes. Okay, we've got the subscriptions here.
Don't mess with my toot toot. I know you have another
There
woman.
we go.
Don't mess with my toot toot.
Ryan, I didn't get an alert, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get this. There we go. Where's Oh, jeez. I'm gonna I trust you. I don't know why the alert didn't come through. It might be just because we don't get anything with without messages, but no worries. Welcome in Fallen as well. Welcome in. Big Amy, I think it's just one of those things. I don't think it was the upgrade. I think it was just one of those things because I've been on alpha and beta since they've been beta and alpha. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, I never expect anybody to sub. I appreciate when they do, but I don't want to guilt anybody into doing it. Oh, here we go. There. We got some bad errors. Let's clear that out. Yeah, I haven't had any problems, but I mean, I'm not saying that you won't. You won't. Clear that. All right. So I'm in an odd position right now, and I don't mean the kind where I put my legs behind my head. I kind of want to do something a little bit different tonight. Oh yeah, Big Amy. My background is Kenny. Trying to get my earbud to work. Can you see that? Sometimes when I wiggle my ear, the earbud starts working. Douche, 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 douche. Pee pee, poo poo, poo poo, pee pee. Uncanny, isn't it? Uncanny. I could now I can hear out of both ears. I could hear. All right. So yeah, I was kind of wanting to do something different tonight, but at the same time, I don't know what that something different would be. Last night, that's not it. Made, I think, decent progress on like a first very, very rough draft of a level. Just level designs. And this is nothing fancy. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the surfaces. But I think that, this is a good start. I don't hate it. It says a lot about things that are, with things that I make. Now, problem is that I don't. Ryan, awesome. Congratulations. That I don't know. Let's name this a good. Let's name it platforms there. I still can't. Ah, I think I might have hit myself a little bit too hard there. But now I can't hear out of this ear. It's horrible. It's terrible. How am I gonna know what's happening on the left side of me? So the next purchase, unfortunately, is going to be some of these in-ear earbuds. Okay, as long as they don't move. As long as they don't move, it should be okay. Very still. So with this being a cave, I mean the obvious choice is something like rocks here. But I don't know how I feel about those. And like what the sides would be, along here, and what the inside of the thing would be. I mean, do we gradient down to like just black it out? Like something like, oh shit, I moved my head. No, I can't. I can't hear again. I can't hear again. Right on, Brian. I mean, there's more to it than just rote memorization. You got to keep that in mind. You're not, the comprehension is a big part of it. Like, what if I I don't know what to do about the interior here. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Big Gamey, you do things. Ryan, that's a very specific question that I have no idea the answer to. Gumball tool. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But I don't think I like it. Let's just undo all that. Um, so if we look at some of the tile sets, like this one, this is kind of an inspirational quote where there's rocks. Ooh, I jumbled the rocks. I don't want to jumble the rocks. Don't let me jumble the rocks. That's fine. That's fine. But okay, so goes, the lighter color. That's not it. That's not it. And then a darker. Hold on. Darker bit in here. Then even darker down below. Right? That's not a valid question for the company I work for. We don't do web development. We sell products. And the version of PHP that we use is whatever the customer who buys our product is using. So what do I do here? Damn it, I can't hear out of my ear. Be sure to check out our friend BitGamey making such. Ryan, I don't really have too many mods. Things aren't as busy as aren't really busy enough to have mods, in my opinion. I mean, if there's something I can't handle, then I got one big red button that turns it to shield mode. So for anybody hanging out who does pixel art and the like, how do you come up with the ideas? how do you look at a thing and be like, yeah, I know exactly what I want that to be. I know exactly how I want this. Ryan, I'll be streaming till I'm done. That's about the best answer I can give. Just where do thoughts come from? I mean, I know this needs to be a cave, but I don't even know where to find like a reference for inside of a cave for a video game. I mean, I can find all kinds of pictures, but anything I find on like Open Game Art or anywhere is just going to be another tile map that I don't really want to steal. Hey, and welcome in. Experience with build scripts. What kind of build scripts? Like I do have experience, but it that's a pretty open fallen, fallen, fallen. It's my stream. Let me ask the questions around here. You're just saying exactly what I'm thinking. A Replit app, is that one of those vibe coding things? Oh, no, fallen. Stay here. Speaking of Replit, an AI-powered coding tool wiped out a software company's database, then apologized for catastrophic failure on my part. Here's the rub. Violating explicit instructions not to proceed without human approval. I don't know enough about Python build tools. The doctor's office. What are they? What? How? What is their value proposal for a doctor's office? Do you just go in and like click a menu of your symptoms and this is fucking idiocracy. Do I have any spare headphones? Advanced note taking. Uh-huh. Right. So Ave. That's not really a tag, is it? Uncle, what's up? every pixel art cave thing, maybe it's just me, but they all look the same. Yeah, I heard you struggling with some shader stuff earlier. Like this, they're all bubbly looking rocks. All bubbly looking rocks with darkness and some occasional like inside. Okay, can I rocks. 42 epic rocks. These are cool, but it doesn't help with the flooring. uh I'll check it in a little while. Wait, I can just hover here. Ah, a wee bit creepy. $355 rocks. It's Saturday, so I don't. That might be tomorrow for you, but it's still Thursday here. I I don't know what to do. This is the worst part for me. I'm looking for inspiration. I'm looking for happiness. I'm looking for a smile. I'm looking for to make this look not shit. I mean, everything like here, I'll just show you every cave, pixel art or tile set, anything that you see is this. If it's a tile set, then they're a little bit better off, but it's just rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks. And then the inside, you got the darkened. That's pretty much it, but I don't I can't. Fallen, you got a link to tile? Because I was playing with this as well, but this doesn't really feel right. I couldn't figure out how the hell to use it, so I'm just going to close that. I mean, so one of my goals with this is that shapes like this one specific, like the what's tied background, like the triangle things, I want them to be reusable. So once all said and done, cut this out. Now, how does this differ from that LDTK that I was just looking at? Because my problem isn't necessarily um having tiles. It's that tile. I can't find tile maps with the angles that I want. Still need work. What's up? Welcome in. And Stoney's here too. Great to see ya. I am definitely doing I'm I'm getting frustrated with tiles and art. So this isn't so much the fallen. So I'm getting away from using tile. Okay, I should know exactly where this is coming from. I don't really want to use tiles. Or tile map. That's why I'm going with the because tiles limit like where things could be. So here's how we're making the levels, and I want to be able to make any shape. And for things like this, I was looking and creating the tiles that are inclined at greater than, I guess, less than 45 degrees, greater than 45 degrees, however you're looking at it. They're very difficult to come by, which is why the way that I'm planning on doing it, if I can stop sucking, is I started off with a screen cap, and then, oh shit, I should probably, and I'm going to make the levels based on, or the art for the levels based on the placement itself. So I don't want to use a tile map. Things like tiled and whatever that one that I just had open was, LDTK, they aren't gonna really work for me. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're trying to help. You're trying to help. And I appreciate that. Believe me, I really appreciate So my problem is
Can I choose my own voice? Veros inspect.
you cannot. Not yet. I haven't. Well, no. No, I haven't chosen or done any of that stuff. But I can go in the to-do list at to-do. Hold on, we're gonna break something real quick. It's gonna be broken. That was actually quicker. There it is. There it is. Give it a second. Wait for it to come back. There we go. Okay. Let's look at like this one in particular. All right, take the background out. Take the reference layer out. Okay, so like that doesn't feel like a whole lot. Like and I don't know if I should instead just be doing like little bitty rocks. Like the same type that the tile maps have. Let me hear this out and let's see if I took like I don't like uh I don't just want to use the tile map though. I think I'm getting way out of my depth. Like so many things that I attempt. I'm not quitting, I'm just allowing myself to be frustrated. Pixel perfect on the eraser. This isn't even in the no. This is kinda closer. I mean, part of why I'm doing it or attempting to do it this way is I want more freedom to not be so locked in with maps. Yes, it does give a little bit of freedom. Excuse me. Undo all this. The other option would be something like, um, you know, not even doing pixel art, doing something a little bit more vector art or hand drawn. But if I'm having trouble doing hand drawn pixel, I'm probably not going to have a better time with hand drawn anything else. Yeah, I've got plenty of that, Big Amy. I've got plenty of art. Oh, what's going on? Welcome in, Vidya. Vidya Vinny, how you doing? So, Vinny, I'm done with summer band. So I've got a lull between summer band and winter, spring or fall and winter band. During the summer, I have practice 2 nights a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I don't really have a ton of time. But now that I have some spare time, I'm streaming as much as I can. Birthday is on Saturday. Sorry, the music is probably really loud right now. Yeah, let's turn it down. Let's turn it down. No way! Yes way. All right, let's do some research here. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't have a lot of cave games. Cavern of Dreams. No way! Cave Blazers. No way! See, again, it's the little bubbly rocks and then nothing. With essentially the same backgrounds. This is just how it is. It's how it be. Now, cave hikers, no. I mean, no. Why brain make not work good? Again, here's another one. And this is just me sitting on some kind of soapbox like, hey, I don't like this. No way! Yeah, I'm kind of sitting on a soapbox though. Like, look at this. Bubbly rocks. Crystal Cave. Lost Cave. No, that's not it. Goblet Cave. That's not cave. Cave Coaster. Soon. Cave Crawler. Okay. I don't know. Welcome in over on YouTube, James Scott. Good to see you. I am doing some research, at least attempting to do some research. Trying to figure out what I want my levels to look like. Because I'm drawn to pixel art, but I'm not loving how like all pixel art cave platformer levels that excuse me, all seem to be like, circular rocks on top of dark. I don't know. I don't know what if there's even anything that I can do about like figure out what I would like to do for to make it different. So like so far, all I've done is kind of kit bashed a tile set that I didn't make. I'm not gonna claim any me making this. But taking that and put it on top of something else and then went weedy 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 woo. Witterinko, thank you for the follow. Also, welcome back, Captain Crab. I don't like the ground texture. I don't. It doesn't. I don't like the look of tile map style caves. I don't know why. I can't I can't like put my finger on it. It's just I don't. Well, it's not just dropping clutter. I don't like the what I've been calling the bubbly rocks, where it's just circles on circles, circles, blank, and that's what every tile map seems to be. I'm almost. Dumb kid, thank you for the follow. Man, appreciate you being here. The game, excuse me, game I'm making here is the test version of it, the game jam level of it is an opposite of Jump King. So forgive me for having all the collision shapes. I kind of needed them visible for testing purposes. But instead of climbing your way up, you're trying to grapple your way down. And if you fall too far, well, that's when things get hairy. You get knocked back up. Ads are going to start up. I'm going to take a break. Ads have started. I'm going to take a break. Be back.
theme song. Where is it? I need it. It's necessary. It's vital for the proceedings.
Oh. And yeah, we did it. Did it. Go team. Done. Well done. Make sure it doesn't do the auto anymore. Okay. So is this something that anybody else doing game dev runs into? Like problem with figuring out how the hell to do things. I guess I could turn off words. Let's see if there's anything in here that can help. I mean, this person has like a very, very um distinct style. Right? The first thing that I notice, and for anybody who doesn't know, these Solar Labyrinth, welcome in. Good to see you. These tutorials are made by the person who made Celeste, not the person who made Memori, which is arguably better than Celeste. Conrad, what's up? Yeah, I'm just saying, these tutorials really good. They're made by the person who made Celeste, but Celeste isn't as good as Memori. But they have a very distinct art style, um not just in pixel art, but like the thing that sticks out to me, and we haven't gotten to like the face character face, but all the characters have like red nose like that. That's a very, very recognizable thing. So Conrad, I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to use tile maps for my game. I'm fine being inspired by them to a certain point, but I don't want to use them um as the main like floor or whatever. Oh yeah, so here's all right. So we'll hop in the Wayback Machine for just a minute. I'm gonna undo all this. All right, so here is my master plan. Right here's my master plan. We make the level. We design the level. We screenshot the level. One chunk at a time, and then we bring it into Sprite and use the level as a reference, knowing where our platforms are. Paint over those platforms. Paint over all of our collision shapes. And then design from there. That way, I'm not beholden to using like Godot's tile system. Nothing wrong with the tile system. I think it's great, but I don't want just 45-degree angles. That's my big thing. Is I don't want to be stuck with only 45-degree angles. I want to be able to have any angle at all, and I get those with just regular collision shapes or collision polygon. But yes, well, the short answer to your question is I want to do the pixel art. That's why I'm looking at Saint Eleven's stuff. But I'm also trying to think of the thing that bugs me, and it's me being like really picky, is I don't like this style of cave. I don't. I'm not a huge fan of this style of where it's just a couple layers of rocks and then darker and then nothing. Which, yeah, we can add like the random. There's a couple random tiles down here that you could add in, but I don't like just that base style. I want it. I want things to look like more organic, if that makes sense. And I'm getting that. I'm like taking that from the inspiration game from Jump King. Now there was this. There was something here. What's up, Van? How you doing? But are the is Pizza Tower tile map though? see. Okay, yeah. So it is somewhat of a tile map, but it's also, I think, I'd say that it's more objects than tile map, because I don't see like a lot of single layer things happening. And hey, Cricket, what's up? This is the one of the pizza tower tile maps. See, there are a lot of like larger sections that can be reused, and I like that. I mean, maybe I'm limiting myself. Blah, 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 blah. Like how big are the? I mean, this is a 1653 by 1620. Let's just see something here. What's a house? I'm so confused right now. Looks like they're 32 by 32. Like, so all of the, like, this whole section here, and going further, like most of this, that's always going to be placed together, which is fine. It's fine, right? That makes sense. Now, if we doubled the resolution here, let's just see. Let's do a 32 by 32 here. I would not mind a more cartoony look. And that's something that I love about Pizza Tower is it looks like a cartoon that just happens to be pixelated. And I love that about it. Any colors are here. It's 32. And that's the thing too, though. I mean, it's my game. Taking ownership of that, right? It's my game. That doesn't mean, or that means that I could pretty much do what I want with it. Right? So if I want it to be more of a like here, okay. This section in particular, these are the kind of angles that I need that I'm not finding in any other like tile map. The game is meant to be sillified. So why not? Why not me? Wait, no, that's a whole different question. Um, but yeah, it's going to be a silly game. So let's let's critique, not critique, but evaluate these a little bit, right? So looking, very simple palette. I'm not seeing, aside from the like the reds in here, I'm not seeing any more than 2, maybe 3 colors in a section. And that seems to be, look, this is exactly the kind of thing that I was drawing. The bubbly rocks. Okay. I think that we can use this for strong inspiration. Now, let's just as an experiment with the way this is. Yeah, Conrad, it does it does help a lot. I really appreciate, like, I wouldn't have thought that Pizza Tower, in the back of my mind, I was thinking of Pizza Tower as like a source of inspiration, but I wrote it off because it doesn't feel like a tile map at all. Now, if we do look at this from a like tile map, ah, I mean, it almost brings it to like we need to resize everything, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? And it'll affect like the size of the grappling and probably some other variables that I put all in exports because I'm smart. This is out of control. What's up? Hey, this is out of control. Did you see my, or did you hear me the other day? When you were asking about like a script or something to get things rolling when you open OBS or when you press start. Because I know you were saying that you were wanting to pay somebody for it, but you can get that shit for free. I'll teach you. I'm more than happy to teach you that kind of stuff. Right, so let's now then it's early enough. The mechanics all work. We don't need to like completely reinvent the wheel here. I should have gone to the bathroom on the last break. I didn't. I should have. Well, folks, I'm gonna need your help for this one. To do the pizza tower art style, the first suggestion here is 50 kilograms worth of pizza and cocaine. Since I'm vegan, let's make sure that there's no cheese on it, but send them my way. Pig uses A Sprite instead of MS Paint. Right on. 1x brush with pixel perfect toggle. I love this one. Simultaneously put 0% effort and 1000% effort in at the same time. Perfect. Conrad, no, I haven't. Um, so I mean, if it's not painfully obvious, I'm not good at this yet. Okay. I've done. You may have seen some of the clips of the game I was working on last year. It could be. I like where you're going with this. I think that the game I was working on last year could be a hit if I were to finish it. For anybody who's been around for a while, you'd know it as City's Revenge. But my headspace at the time I was working on that game was not great. Was not great at all. Because I was unemployed. I didn't have any money coming in other than streaming. I was very depressed, and well, it wasn't feeling good. So unfortunately, anytime I open that up to mess with it and try to continue on with it, it puts me back in that mindset. It puts me back in that headspace that I don't want to be in, which sucks because I think it had a lot of promise. It had a lot of, and maybe someday I'll come back to it. I really would like to come back to it, but I wanna finish something, and this one for Ludum Dare just felt good. Right, let's see. But yeah, I like that idea of a mood board, and we're going to use Scaladral here. Got here, nothing really. Oh no, this is just me. Oh wow, this was like from when we were first. When Ludum Dare was first going on, what was going through my mind? No butthole. The theme was depths, but I put in no butthole. Not sure why. canvas. Call it my vision board. No butthole. So, go back here. Oh. Copy and steal some of these. So you say tile map, and I agree tile map to a point, but a lot of these just feel like just full objects that got replaced. But like this, obviously, you know, a lot of the innards there works. Not there. I want to get the rucks. Thank you for the suggestion, Conrad. Let's play Peak. Too soon? Maybe too soon. Hold on. Hold on. You're going to hear some weird noises for a second.
These two are going to have the best sex of their lives as evil versions.
That was not a sound that I meant to have up. Hold on, I need to let him know. Hold on. All right. That so what that is, what that was is one of my favorite channels on Twitch, Puppet Jared, VTuber um who does like basically mystery science theater, but for old shitty cartoons. So right now they're watching Kid Video, which is really really bad. I'm pretty sure it was like a direct to VHS or some weird like we're gonna do something to make MTV for children. Um And we're probably gonna raid to them tonight, depending on what time I finish up. And he comments on it, and it's absolutely hilarious. So highly recommend. I just shouted him out a while ago, but yeah, I just sent him a message letting him know that I was showing off his stream, and all that my stream heard was the best sex of their lives. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Hold on. Hit balls. I'm okay. I'm not okay. I gotta run to the bathroom. So I'm gonna put words on briefly while I do that. I will be right back. All right, back. Conrad, if you're still here, have a good night. Thanks for your help. Thanks for suggestions. I really appreciate you. If you're not still here, somebody pass it on. Um, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Where the thing? There, the thing. Let's know 12 principles of animation and take inspiration from PT animations. All right. Now what is this all? Now this is something that I definitely have problems with, is like looking at the palette. Okay, we can, well, for one, I don't know what the hell all this does. Okay, complementary is decent. But like looking at a palette, how much of it how many colors, or do I go off palette? This doesn't really, doesn't give a whole lot of info. Um Unglo Conrad left us. Well, basic principles of animation. Squash and stretch. Anticipation. Staging. How dare you give the dog attention? And stop giving attention. I did. Dude, that looks awesome. I'm not too concerned about that. So I think I'm gonna follow my heart. Pixel School. Oh. Nope, we'll just go back to palettes. Um what a lot of, I think I want to go with like the bright colors. Not that bright. Ooh. Ah. The perfect palette. Ooh. The perfect palette? No. There's no such thing as a perfect palette. Can I search? Okay, so there's a Wario one. That's only 14, but that's not bad. I like this. I'm going to use this one just because of the description. You're searching a 64 color palette. There's a 94% chance this is the one for you. How can I be so sure? I'm not. But at the same time, we'll never get the actual statistics. So I can as well be right until further investigations. Anyway, seriously, do download this palette. It's the only thing I'm proud of since the day I was born. I'm for it. What's the best one for this is out of control. Can you hear me? I have a question for you. So we'll do a I'm going to use you as inspiration here. Ow. I don't want to just steal. I'm going to draw everything myself. I'm loving just the lack of color. I know that sounds weird, but it's like just all these things. Wait a minute. Have I stumbled onto the secret? These are the same. These are the same. Just different colors. No. I'm giving away the secret. Okay, we're going with this. We're going with this. Do it save. Do 1280, 1280. Okay, now we will load one. No, 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 no. Load one. Load one. Why don't they line up? I like it. Nope, nope, nope. Bad. ASE work better? Just see. Let's just see. Palette. Okay, it will not. palette. Okay, we're just going to load it, the hex. Yes, that's going to be the best. Although some of the colors I don't like where they are. Like you there. Okay, I guess maybe we can deal with it. Kind of a red. Like not everyone has um exactly the same. Wait, wait a minute. That's perfect palette too. Thank you for the Game Boy camera. Let me know when you're around. I have words for you. All right, so we got that. Let's add in a new background layer. No, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Still not what I wanted. This was what? 6 across? I think what separates this from what I was doing, other than whoever did it has talent, is that like mine were all coming from the side. The overlap wasn't clear. That night I was overdoing the colors. So what I'm gonna do, start there. And we're going to create Man the Man, welcome back. I'm taking inspiration from Pizza Tower for my tiles and such. I'm going to take the inspiration from it. I'm not going to steal directly, but I am going to take some inspiration here. Didn't want that color. Okay, look at this. Nine. I think I could fit that many. I think I need to like do some major camera adjustments so it doesn't look like I'm always just like punched down. Well, now it just doesn't look right at all. There we go. Not tonight. I was thinking about doing something, but I'm not going to do that tonight. Where'd you go? Ubs. Ubs. Yeah. Now we tweak. Okay. Okay, there's that. This is actually kind of relaxing, too, to a point. You know, once we figure out a style to go with. Nope. Go. Now, caves. Caves are going to be gray. Go. Caves are gray. Kept all the outlines. For the most part, we're going to add in some shadows underneath. Ooh, there is a fine thing. Are we going to add in shadows or just keep this kind of as the main walkway type thing? I think I want it to be the main walkway. And then as we do the levels, we can draw out these parts. So let's go ahead and that's a problem. I don't really have any darker to go there. What if I... Can I paint and ignore a color? Or even better, never mind, never mind, never mind. Fine. Hey, just never mind. Don't worry about it. Stop. I keep going back to that. Be a problem, aren't you? Okay, and we'll do the same thing on the bottoms. Actually, I think that end ones. Go. There we go. Right. Human 4x4, welcome in over on YouTube. Good to see you. Want to do FPS at first. Had some success setting up menu with clickable buttons. Right on. 3D model of gun on a character. Having some issues now. Shooting mechanics, finding it way too difficult to navigate. When you say too difficult to navigate, do you mean navigate like as in the character movement, or just game dev in general? I just want to make sure that I'm understanding the assignment. You know what I mean? Do. I hate it when it does it. What's up, 12 feet up? How you doing? There. I wouldn't say it's the saddest one ever. I mean, it is pretty bad, but so Hume, yeah, we're gonna pop this out. So because 12 feet up over on Twitch, it's pretty smart about stuff like this too. This is me violating terms of service in some way, shape, or form. I think probably not. So my recommendation: 3D is hard. 3D games are very, very difficult, especially if it's your first thing. Because there are a lot more aspects to it. Personally, I think that doing a 2D game, even if it's just to get an idea of asset management, using scenes as bullets or resources, things like that, getting a feel for it, and then taking that knowledge and transferring it into a 3D game, I think will be a much better experience. But again, that's my opinion. "12 feet up, I do not. And funny you should ask. If you got some spare points and want me to have one, rearranging stuff all over the place here. I mean, I'm on Discord, but I don't have my own Discord because nobody was using it, and I had a bit of a hissy fit a few months ago. There you go. There you go. I'll see how close we get to it. I mean, I think I asked for a lot of points, but I will fully admit that I had a while back, a few months ago, I had a bit of a breakdown on stream, and I went kind of scorched earth. I'm not proud of it, but I own it because it was me. It was me just being me. And it happens. So Hume, there you can do a lot with 2D just for practice. So the question or the statements over here that people can't see from the YouTube side because Twitch doesn't like to combine chats because Papa Bezos is greedy. My opinion is the menu, the UI stuff, that should all come last. That should not be a priority. get your game mechanics down. So it's great that you made the start menu and all that, but that's not where you're going to get tripped up. Also, look for tutorials on what you're trying to do. There are some brilliant tutorials out there, not just mine, because mine are mediocre at best. But I'm always looking for topics to do. I have one in the chamber. Your first, it's going to be like your first 2D game in under 10 minutes. That's the goal for the next one. But yeah, just do some simple things, try out some different mechanics, get in, break shit, and see how it works for you, and then use that. There are 1,000 different ways to do things. I mean, some people use scenes, node 3D, or sorry, a static body 3D, or I've even seen character body 3Ds used as bullets. Or you can use them as, or do resources and load in sprites. There are 1,000 different ways to do it. The biggest thing though is have fun doing it, and don't get frustrated. And don't get frustrated. You're trying to learn something new. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna make mistakes. Learn from those mistakes, and just keep growing and have fun with it.
Do it! Just do it! Do it! Just do it!
Yeah, 12 feet up. I agree that shouldn't waste too much time. But at least to get a feel of like the node system, especially in Godot, to get a feel for the node system without having to worry about the extra axis. That's my opinion, though. That I take it for what it's worth. Hume over on YouTube, 12 feet up, had a good point. It might be fine to practice a little in 2D, but don't think people interested in 3D dev should waste too much time working in 2D. Doing 2D well requires learning skills that don't really carry over to 3D, but there is a high level of crossover, in my opinion. I don't see it as a waste to spend some time in 2D before going to 3D. And 3D is hard. But do the path that works best for you. Hi RCB, how are ya? Ah. So 12 feet, I'm yeah, creation and manipulation of visual assets is a huge thing. I don't have a visual art background, obviously. So I need to like find reference for everything that I do. which is why I'm doing things this way. But it is some, at least in my opinion, this is kind of zen getting into it. I mean, it's got to be boring over on the YouTube side because unfortunately I don't want to get spanked, so I don't have any music playing over on YouTube. Um, Manipulating these pixels feels good. Feels real good. And like 12 feet up was saying, the without a visual art background, I'm using Pizza Tower as a reference. I'm using it as a source of inspiration here. You know, something like this. I'm not directly copying it. I am, and I'm saying it on stream here that I'm using it as inspiration. But I'm not just copy and pasting it. I like this art style. I think it's going to be fun. The more I think about it for my game, and obviously mine is not going to be nearly as good. These are all highly exaggerated. Is there a change in hue? Is it all just black underneath? That might be black. That's the case. Oh. Screw me. And you don't have to. I'm fine if you don't, but see. Yeah, that is the black. That is the black going around. Okay. Cool with that. Back to the point where I think that I would like to make this a shade darker. Oh yeah. The stuff right there. Okay. Oh wow. No, 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 no. That's good. So 12 feet up, you had asked a little bit ago before our question over on YouTube, about diving into my rough time. So yeah, I was last year. I was out of work. I think that's what I was talking about. Maybe not. But yeah, last year I was out of work. I was like in one of the roughest times of my life because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to afford eat, keep my house, keep my car, anything like that. And so the game I was working on, like just no secret that I have mental illness. Oh no, no, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about rage quitting um Discord. I have, yeah, I didn't know there was a name for it until a friend of mine is like, dude, this is exactly what you're doing. And it's a side effect of ADHD, or it's a symptom, not side effect, symptom. I don't like the straight line here. But it's called rejection sensitivity dysphoria. And the TLDR is that when I feel rejected, which happens a lot, I take it extremely hard. Like like it's a insult to everything. Oh, no wonder this is going all wonky. Wait, no, I'm using the right thing. Okay, like it's the insult to my core being if when I feel rejection. I've gotten better about it, but what had happened was I was doing my affiliate anniversary. A bunch of people said that they were gonna drop in, hang out, and from that, nobody, aside from one raid, came in. And so I kind of took it as, well, y'all don't want me streaming, then I just won't stream. And went scorched earth. And I deleted my server, didn't stream for about a month after that. And I admit it wasn't that healthy. Wasn't the best thing that I could do. But I own it. I mean, see what this looks like over here. I like this might be going. Let's see what happens when we do a... Nope, nope. Well, that's right. I wanted to do something similar to these for the angles, which is fine. Yeah, I'm digging this. Really, really, really digging this. To see what it looks like side by side. Not bad. I think we might need to do a little bit of adjustment. Like the big one, not so big, not so far down. Okay. So there's one part. There's one part. These are not perfectly lined up, are they? Nope. And just to play around with it a little bit here, back to this. Oh, I just want to move it. That. Could put some here. Hold on a second here.
All right.
All right, so I like. Odious, welcome. Pennies on the dollar. What do you think about? So Odious, I've been thinking. Ooh, nice. I've been thinking, and I'm I'm liking the idea of redoing the art style, which is gonna end up like I'm gonna have to double everything on the game, like size wise, which is fine. But doing it in the art style of Pizza King or Pizza Tower. I'm not gonna steal anything from Pizza Tower. I'm not gonna do any like direct copy and pasting. I'm just experimenting with the art style and seeing what I can do with this kind of feel. Yeah, inspired by. Because I was having a very hard time coming up with like the uh, the tile map solution, but drawing out something like this both is kind of relaxing and I think it'll look good. It'll look fun. It'll go with the spirit of the game. Right. So yeah, let's you grid. Do another. The hell? What's the default? Is it just replace? If I go to a different one here, is it replace? If I do E, no. If I do M, that one, right? Boom. Okay, okay. You know, I will admit there is a fine line between stealing and inspiration. I'm hoping I don't cross that fine line. If I do cross a line, I'm hoping that somebody in chat will be like, hey, this is plain on thievery. I would definitely appreciate that kind of feedback. And I would expect it. Am I in the wrong category for this? Should I have changed over to art? I mean, it's technically game dev. It's also not. So what are you saying, Odious? Are you saying that should be? Man, it's Saturday. Saturday. So should I be in art or should I stay in game dev? Because I am stick with current category. I'm for it. Although I might get more exposure. I might expose myself a little more in a different category. But I don't know if exposing myself in another category where they don't know me is a good thing. You don't want me, or you don't want us exposing ourselves. Doesn't everybody? Let's go here. Let's make sure we're contiguous. Go here. We brush it up. Brush that. go here. All right, we got that. Gee willikers. These might be a little bit too on the teeny side. That damn stabilizer. You don't need that. Good for you, stabilizer. Gonna bite me in the ass, isn't it? Okay. I'm liking it. Maybe some reversed. Ooh, reversed. Ooh, Uno reverse. How do I do that? Not like that. Not like that either. I don't like that. What the hell did I just do? No, no. Oh, god damn. That scared me. Maybe that's not best. Why? No. All right, there we go. That I know that a lot of this is just to be absurd, but like that. There we go. Dustin, what is up? How you doing? Ryan, long time, my friend. How you been? It's going pretty all right. How about you? Yep, yep. Awesome. Glad to hear that. I am working on my swinging game. I'm taking inspiration from Pizza Tower. Inspiration, just inspirato. I'm not trying to copy it. Taking inspiration from the art style because, I mean, damn. Looks good, don't it? Actually, let's take this down here. Now, we need a few things here. Shrink it a little bit. No. Shrink. Instead, instead, gonna Let's move you all up here. Hi, Ryan. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you. You know, doesn't so my opinion is that there is a fine line between copying and being inspired by. If I were just taking the pizza tower stuff and trying to pass it off as my own, that's one thing. I'm being very clear and recorded on stream saying it ain't me. It ain't me you're looking for. Oh wait, bad. Okay. Here you go, Dustin. That is a damn good plan. Out of curiosity, I don't think no, those don't match up. So this is an entire unit. So I almost need to create yet another unit. This is floor. Like it's gonna be. And then maybe, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick break. I missed that it's ads. I gotta pee. I will be back. All right, back. You made a good effort, Odious. Made a good effort. Right, now we zoom in. I'm horrible at curves. Eh. Go. Got this. Wait a minute. Least amount of effort jump. Okay, we got that. Now let's clear you. Then. 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 Oh, and then. You think a bit gamey. Welcome back, Benny. How you doing, friend? Ah. See what happens when Big Ape Me comes in? I get all flustered and then I start breaking stuff. We all have a bad time because it's like, oh no. Why did I do that? Why does Big Gamey give me the vapors? The answer is I don't know. But he do. So, Master Lee, I'm taking. Also, welcome in, Kevin. Hey, Mac. I've decided to take some inspiration from Pizza Tower. So I'm making a bit of a tile map here in Pizza Tower style. And I think a lot of things are going to be like reusable. Like this okay. Okay, tile map here. Inside, not too useful. But what we can do, not that. Take this tile, copy it. It's pasted strand here. Then create angle. Hey, Mac, we're actually doing pretty well, I'd say. Feeling good. Doesn't happen very often. Why do I keep doing that? So there is a bending. We'll eventually do some more like fill-ins. Same time, I want to get a couple of these type Gonna move this one over. Then here's what's gonna happen. Take this. Quick little thingy there. KMac, not really. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming. Gonna be doing the stream thing. Maybe folks will show up to say, you know, the happiest of happy birthdays to me. Maybe not. Either way, I'm gonna be doing my thing. Well, maybe somebody will finally buy me something off a throne. Don't be sorry. I appreciate you stopping by when you can stop by. That's what matters. All right? Don't worry about not being able to stop by. The important thing is that you're here when you can. I don't expect or demand anybody show up. I think that'd be pretty rude of me if I did. That'd be a real jerko move. Someday I'll be old enough for the bars. I've been going in since I grew facial hair. They don't seem to card after what I do. Whoa, hey, stop. They don't seem to card after you know you grow this kind of a beard. Just like that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Hey, how many is this in here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 1. Okay. There we go. That's perfect. That lines up great. All right, so what we've got this. This one should line up with this. Got an inner corner here that can be rotated. Now we're gonna, or the next thing that we're gonna work on is probably gonna be smaller triangles and paths in different angles. That might wait until tomorrow or Saturday. That might wait until Saturday because this is draining the brain. I'm liking where we're going with it. I don't want to act like I'm not. This is feeling very, very good. And I'm not stealing. I'm just inspiring, being inspired by. Hopefully, it doesn't look too much like I think that there are some places in here I'm going to be able to cut out. Maybe even copy a couple and have like pathway. I guess it would be like not the worst if I end up making my own everything. Then I'm the only one who's responsible for like, okay, well, it looks like shit. Let me just make a new one. And now I know where the stuff is. And if we were to just see. How did that handle? Okay. Handled that pretty well here. 25% complete. Thank you for contributing. I think I might have put it up a little high. We will see. The question to I have a think we're gonna nope, stop. Gonna have to redo the character, which that was always part of the deal. Always. always what I expected to do. I put you on there, 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 there. It looks okay behind, slightly behind the rocks. I think it gives it some character. Again, this is not the final character. Just doing this for testing only. Went to Boston Game Loop. What's that? Is that just like a meetup type thing? Nice. Very cool. Whoops. So get that. Let's look at here. Yeah, that is a pretty even. Then I'm gonna go right there. Then I'm gonna go right here. Do a little bit of okay. Okay, that works. That works. I want it too even. Okay. Let's go. Come on now. we got that. Okay. Okay, so it's still going kind of towards the top there. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Finally. Okay, so we got that. Got that. And then I want another one that's just flat. Nothing at all. And do that with a marquee here. Go. Nice drop. Colin, welcome back. Did you I don't know if you were here when we were talking about inspirations. Why can't I scroll? There we go. No, okay, there we go. I have decided to take inspiration instead of just from Jump King. We're taking some inspiration from Pizza King or Pizza Tower. Because I really like that art style. And so I'm just making some tiles that we can use or not use. Indeed, Bit Gaming, indeed. I mean, the thing is, I'm trying to, I'm not directly copying. You know, it'd be one thing if I were just going, ooh, wait a minute. Put this over here. No, not there. If I were just going, look what I made. Look what I made. Pretty good, huh? Isn't my stuff amazing? Magic even? Yeah, no. Using a different palette. We're just looking for the inspirations, getting some ideas. It's like I wouldn't know how to do a lot of stuff. And there's going to be a lot of different shapes that aren't here. Ooh. That is an interesting angle. What angle is that? That's a bit steeper than what I'd be using, but I like that. All right, we are coming up on few hours, almost 4 hours, which I've been doing 4 hours every night. Heh, 69, nice. I've been doing about 4 hours every night this week. I'm taking tomorrow night off. Saturday, I'm going to be streaming. If anybody wants to come hang out, probably be working more on this stuff. Eventually, we're going to have to, unfortunately, you go. Fortunately, probably going to have to resize everything by twice. Big Amy, I'll probably start streaming around 10 or 11 Central, but I'm not making it a celebratory. It's just going to be a stream that happens to be on my birthday. Because the last time I tried to do something to celebrate and make a big deal out of it, I ended up rage quitting Twitch. I'm not blaming anybody. It's my own brain hole that makes things difficult. Right on. I appreciate that. I will be here. And I'm just gonna go the way that I go. So for tonight, I think we'll go over to science. If there's anybody else that I haven't been to in a while. Nobody really. Yeah. I like giving Blint a raid. Someday I'll be a partner just like Belint. Someday it'll happen. May not be this year, may not be next year. May not be the year after that. Probably won't be the year after that either. Maybe before the inevitable heat death of the universe, I will make partner. One can hope. All right, so let's get the things going. Folks on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. We're going to stop it now. Rocking and rolling. Just like the seagulls. Stop it now. All right, take care.